Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. When Roman Reigns returned to WWE at SummerSlam 2024, he appeared to turn babyface, according to former WWE host Matt Camp, who held the view that the first tribal chief may get an unforeseen member of the tag team. Superstar in issue is actually John Cena is planning to retire by the year 2025's end, following a single participate as a person competing in the prior to the bump, the Stanford-based corporation. Presenter Matt Camp lately said about possible rivals to the Saudi chief with his wrestling career. Dear Matt, the podcast at the same time that one of the listeners mentioned the moniker of Reign. In Camp's view, there was futile re-engaging them in combat following their competed against each other at SummerSlam in 2021, though he proposed an alternative plan. In order for them to collaborate, Rob mentioned, Roman, to me, that's more of a deference than anything else. I believe they have already accomplished it. You think you're smart, so you figure out how to get Cena and Roman are tagged together. Team, yes. I believe there may be an equivalent, according to that Camp, 31:0131: and 20. The two wrestlers, Roman Reigns and John Cena, competitor in the WWE when Roman Reigns began to pause after losing against Cody. The rules of WrestleMania 40 were broken by solitary Sikoa. Through the family tree, Jimmy Uso was eliminated by the former enforcer. Additions of Tatonga and Paul Heyman, Jacob Fatu, and Tongaloa were part of the group, formally assuming the position of tribal chief, while Sikoa persisted in firing bullets at. The latter has only now made a triumphant return to WWE sets sights on X fan, concurrently with Sikoa's current enormous strife with the first tribal chief. There's a background featuring John Cena as well. Sikoa prevailed in last year's conflict between the two. The 16-time crowned world champion, Jewel, the head of the Sheen bloodline, subsequently eliminated the de facto chief of the tribe at WrestleMania 40 amidst Reigns' confrontation, competing against Rhodes with Cena and Reigns. SCO is going to be a shared adversary. It will be intriguing to observe whether Matt Camp gets forecast materializes following. Amidst the SummerSlam commotion, the WWE Universe, looking forward to the upcoming Roman Reigns action, the chief of the tribe had strengthened his stand tall and proud atop the mountain with an powerful hold that eliminates a foe following adversary by utilizing the family tree. Nonetheless, fissures in his previously, the size of the unstoppable faction was increasing, more so in the wake of the shocking fallout among his cousins. The WWE's most pressing concern currently is USOs. More important than who may unseat Reigns than how much longer he could go without support for his faithful officers. In the midst of this unpredictability, unanticipated voice walked into the dialogue between a former WWE presenter, media personality, Jonathan Coachman, because the coach dared to say something at the height of his newest, the Roman Reigns podcast is about to an enormous shift in his professional trajectory. The trainer started, his voice brimming with enthusiasm. And I will reveal this to you. Someone from WWE's past might make a return and become a tag team teammate with Roman. This would be a twist that nobody saw coming. What the WWE Universe is about to reveal was immediately set on fire by rumors that the coaches had been present for sufficient time to acquire confidential knowledge. Fans placed great stock in his statements. Reporters, and even top WWE performers, starting to question who could. What might this legend's comeback look like? This further disrupts the already chaotic environment in which the chief of the tribe lives. The condition of Roman Reigns during that last year was a roller coaster for Reigns. Emotional roller coaster with power struggles, During his time as WWE's undefeated champion, his inner circle had a universal champion. Split in two, JUSO was formerly the trusted advisor of the. It was revealed that Bloodline had betrayed Reigns in unexpected betrayal. Making matters worse, the stress when Jimmy USO departed from Reigns. The once unstoppable, now more exposed than ever. The power of the family tree had transformed into disturbed and bereft without his cousins by his side. Reigns was aware that a fresh coalition was necessary for him to keep his grip on WWE. Amid speculation, its sway continued. Unspoken, he had a reputation for keeping to himself. Intends to have his deeds speak for themselves. Communicate not on the field, but in the shadows. There were rumors circulating that Reigns was searching for a potential new ally. Remain by his side as an equal, who might be able to establish his rule for possible comeback in the not-too-distant future. Can legend be the answer? If yes, then who? Name that was once making waves in the WWE. The comments made by coaches were broadcast on. The WWE fan base went absolutely wild over. Amid rapid discussion over a number of names, the Rhodes, up front with every single one of them, more fascinating than the last one. The first name. The topic of Roman's Rock was everywhere. Relative and a prominent figure in wrestling's past, present, and future. About the merger of the two Samo behemoths. For quite some time, with the help of due of his Hollywood obligations, Rock had to come back. Doubtful, but considering the progeny, relationship, and the entangled past of both, an alliance that reigned supreme, unquestionably preferred option among admirers, yet another brand that rapidly remained in. Brock Lesnar, over his time as opponent of Reigns for quite some time in the WWE, is very familiar with collaborative efforts. A mercenary named Lesnar who lacks. If the timing and conditions were ideal, real allegiance might perhaps team up with Reigns. Commanding presence would render them unbeatable. The list also included John Cena, especially in light of his recent return to savings. Even if Cena was face throughout his professional life, there was someone in the WWE world who longed for what better way to shake than with a heel turn, rather than seeing a combined partners with Reigns, signaling a huge change in his personality and handing the reins to someone who can compete with their star power. However, the subsequent moniker actually took the WWE by surprise with divert Randy Orton from the chaos. Rumors surrounding a single individual who had jetted mysteriously emerged as Randy Orton. For more than a year, Viper had been sidelined.